Hi, I'm Iris Acker, and we're on stage, and I have invited Preserve Your Family History, Personal Memoir Films, an historical video heirloom. Say hello.
There's one I mentioned in a brochure about a gentleman coming home from World War II and talked about hitchhiking a ride back to Louisiana with a couple. And it was a big event to him. He remembered that like it was yesterday. He remembered the car, he remembered the people. I found the couple 60 years later.
It says here, our research makes the difference. Time, before you know it, it's gone. Fascinating. Do you edit it afterwards, or as they say it's on that reel?
No, we edit it afterwards. What I believe is the family down the road is not going to be interested in me. So what I try to do is take out my voice. What starts out as a dialogue becomes a monologue. And they're telling a story. So I try to weave it together. One of the nice things about video is they can go off on a tangent, and then we can put it back to where it belongs inside that story. So there is a lot of editing in doing these.
So how far back do they go in these memoirs? Children, I mean, memories as far back as they can remember?
We have a very detailed questionnaire we send out first, which asks them what it was like growing up, where they went to school. We've done a woman who traced her ancestry back to the pirates that settled Australia. And she had done that research, and it goes way back, depending on how much work they've done. But we normally start at their childhood.
You say this is an heirloom you'll be proud to pass on to future generations. Now, do they show it before? Do they just give it to them, don't open this until we're gone?
No. What I do, my pleasure, is I sit with the family and we preview it. We give them a preview sample to make sure the spelling is correct of the names, because once you give that to them, that's the way their name is going to be spelled forever. So we make sure it's all correct, and I get my pleasure because now they're seeing it for the first time. They're seeing the research that we've done.
Well, that's the whole family. I mean, they invite everybody.
Yeah, they'll have a big party.
And how long is the video?
It usually anywhere from a half hour to an hour and a half, depending on the stories. We've had some stories, I've gone back to the client and said, I can't cut these stories out. They're just too great, and they have to be passed down. So we extend that out and make it a little bit longer, but usually about an hour.
And what kind of a format do you put it on?
Well, it's delivered on archival DVD.
DVDs.
Right. We also, which are not copy protected. We're not in the copy business, so we let them make as many copies as they want.
What led you to do this?
It started out, it's funny, I went back to school for video production in Palm Beach Community College, and I wanted to do biographies. And because I love history. I'm a real bad history buff. I mean, just